I'm Noe Horowitz, and I'll be presenting our project for HACKRPI. Our project is called Next in Line. So let me share my screen. So the project came to us, when I was a few weeks ago walking by a barber shop, and I noticed that people waiting outside. They were waiting in a line outside, and they were actually pretty cramped together, and this obviously is something which is relatively recent. I mean, before that, barbershops, they could prepare if they were going to have an influx of people, they just installed a seating area or a waiting area. Um, but obviously, due to health restrictions, that's pretty problematic because people then end up being sit inside, cramped together, and things like that. So, um, what they would tell is they tell people to wait outside, and that worked with relative efficiency during the summer, but now during winter months, not only did I notice that, well, first of all, this is the problem that was hit from the beginning, is the fact that people were actually pretty cramped together because there wasn't a lot of room to stand in the car, in the road or in the street. And the second, which meant social distancing problem. The second problem is also that um, clearly we've seen whether it's the second wave or the so-called flu season, that the cold helps the virus spread faster. It makes people weaker. So clearly, standing in the cold, close together, cramped, is very, very problematic. So what we've come up with is this next in line. What next in line does is, as our catchphrase says, you can wait in line without ever waiting in line. And so essentially, what happens is that, let's say I'm a owner of a barber shop. What I can do is I can create a waiting line on our website. This waiting line is then going to create a QR code, which I can then, tape it to my front window so oncomers can see. What people then have to do is they just have to scan the QR code, and they can actually. There's also a manual option in case where people can manually install the code in case they don't know how to scan QR codes. Um, and this is then going to prompt people to add their name and phone number. These people are then going to be told that they are added to the list, and then they can go wait inside their car or somewhere nearby, and they're rest assured that they are not going to miss their space because if they once the barbershop is ready for them, they're actually just going to get a text saying, oh, the barbershop is ready for you. And this also adds the fact that people don't have to wait in the cold standing. I guarantee you, the majority of people would rather be waiting inside their car, or that's what usually people do. Is they wait inside the barbershop, sitting down, or at least you can maybe sit on phone or read a book. It's still better than standing. Um, so yeah, and then that's the end of it. So to show our website, are we showing so logo? Mhm. Uh, it should be deployed by the time this video is watched. So, but right now, just for the demo, it'll be on localhost. So if you look next in line without waiting in, so wait in line without waiting in line. So this is from the point of view currently of the barber. So I open the day. I'm gonna begin a line. I'm gonna call my line Noe's barber line. Now create line. So now I'm going to create a line. This is the QR code and now that has been made. And so I'm going to save this image as Noe's QR. Um, oh, so I can now save it. I now have to Noise QR. Well, actually, I don't need it saved for now. This will be useful when I use the customer. But what I see now is this is my line. This I can, do Control key, and I can tape it to the front window, and people can see it. There's also the line code for manually inserting. And yeah, so I can first do C line. Obviously, there's no one yet because I've just created this line. Um, and I can do ready for customer, but there's no customer right now. So now what I'll be doing is I'll be showing from the point of view of the customer. So I'm going to go in incognito, and I'm going to. Oh, actually, what I need to do to start again actually is I have the QR code which is showing, and I'm going to scan it. So I'm going to scan a QR code, new file, choose image, no ECQR. This is the one I just did. I'm then going to read. So this is the link that I was given. So I give it, normally this does this automatically on phones. So here is the code. So I'm going to do, now I'm going to insert my name and phone number, so name 347 393 7910. Well, actually, perhaps I shouldn't put in my name unless I'm not waiting at my own barbershop unless I'm very desperate for business. But I guess I'll have Joe. So Joe can then come in and oh, actually, just missing one. So Joe can come in and they can just do join line and they get a message saying, "Oh, sign up," and they can remain rest assured that they're okay. So now back to the point of view of the barber. Where is the point of view of the barber? Did it get lost? Well, actually, what's great is the fact that since we're using cookies, even if it did get lost, I can actually just do localhost 3000 and then just do go back to the link I was at. So it's mine, and I actually receive the same thing, which is what's great about the cookies and things like that. And you can see when I go in incognito, it doesn't have anything. It's kind of confused what's going on. But when since I have cookies, I can, that was the original one. You can see it tracks the code, but that's just not a feature. So what I can now do is I can do C line. I can see, oh, Joe signed up. Oh, there's a customer ready. So I can now do ready for new customer. So I do ready for new customer. I click it, it says notify Joe, and if I check my phone, I should, in the coming moments, get a notification. It should be this. Yep, if I check my texts, you can't really see, but it says, um, as you can see, it says, oh, Noe's Barbershop is ready to receive you. Well, it's flipped, but I get a text, and I can go in fact, if we look from the perspective of Noe's Barbershop, we can see C line, and Joe has been removed because now he's currently being served. And so yeah, it's that's all. And yeah, so thank you for listening. And yeah, I hope you have a nice day.